With the photographer, Stephen Leacock. I want my photograph taken, I said. The photographer looked at me without enthusiasm. He was a drooping man in a grey suit, with the dim eye of a natural scientist. But there is no need to describe him. Everybody knows what a photographer is like. Sit there, he said, and wait. I waited an hour. I read the Ladies' Companion for 1912, the Girls' Magazine for 1902, and the Infants' Journal for 1888. I began to see that I had done an unwarrantable thing in breaking in on the privacy of this man's scientific pursuits with a face like mine. After an hour, the photographer opened the inner door. "Come in," he said severely. I went into the studio. "Sit down," said the photographer. I sat down in a beam of sunlight filtered through a sheet of factory cotton hung against a frosted skylight. The photographer rolled a machine into the middle of the room and crawled into it from behind. He was only in it a second, just time enough for one look at me, and then he was out again, tearing at the cotton sheet and the window panes with a hooked stick, apparently frantic for light and air. Then he crawled back into the machine again and drew a little black cloth over himself. This time he was very quiet in there. I know that he was praying, and I kept still. When the photographer came out at last, he looked very grave and shook his head.
"The face is quite wrong," he said. "I know," I answered quietly. "I have always known it," he cited. বলো মুখটা মনে হচ্ছে কিছু ভুল আছে, সে বলে উঠলো। আমি বললাম হ্যাঁ আমি জানি। আই অ্যান্সার কোয়াইটলি, আমি আস্তে আস্তে অ্যান্সার দিলাম। আই হ্যাভ নোন ইট, আমি বললো যে আমি অনেক দিন ধরে সেটা জানি। হি সাইটেড, আই থিঙ্ক হি সেড দ্য ফেস উড বি বেটার 3/4 ফুল। বলছে যে তোমার, সে যেন বলে উঠলো যে আমার মুখটা যেন 3/4 ফুল অবস্থা থাকছে, মানে 1/3 মনে হচ্ছে যেন ইনকমপ্লিট আছে। আই এম শিওর ইট উড, I said enthusiastically, for I was glad to find the man had such a human side to him. বলে আমি এরকম দেখে আমি বললাম শিওর, আই এম শিওর ইট উড। বলে হ্যাঁ আমি জানি, এরকম বলে খুব এনথুসিয়াস্টিকলি বলে উঠলো। তো তারপরে বললো যে আমি জানি এরকম এটা হিউম্যান সাইডের এরকম হয়।